on, dudes, members of the team, and welcome back to Fire Emblem Three Houses. So, yeah, if you stuck around and watched the entirety of the last episode, you will know that I'm pretty sure it was my fault. I swear, I could have sworn on my life that the recording symbol thing on the Elgato was doing exactly what it was doing now, the entire episode, but apparently it wasn't, because then when I went to stop it said, there must be name of game in order to start recording. It's like, excuse me? Anyways, that was very frustrating. So I included the stuff of the cutscenes and stuff that happened before and after the battle, up until the point where I stopped. I'm going to actually replay them right now for you in case you didn't stick around to watch the end of the last episode.
That man, his form was changed. It was as though that lance was swallowing him whole. Upon that sight, it makes sense that your students were upset. I wonder if those relics truly hide such power. Yet even still, that power seems familiar. That form as well. As one who wields the sword of the Creator, does that mean you possess that power too?
Professor, you have returned. The goddess is indeed generous with her divine protection. I have already heard Gilbert's report about what happened. See to it that you keep what transpired at the tower to yourself. People would lose faith in the nobles should rumors spread of one using a relic and transforming into a monster. All regions of Fodland would fall into chaos. We must avoid that at all costs. Please ensure the students who accompanied you understand that as well. Have I made myself clear? His transformation into a black beast was nothing short of divine punishment from the goddess. Punishment for someone arrogant and foolish enough to use a hero's relic even though they were unworthy and unqualified. Of course, that is why we rushed to recover it. Sadly, we did not arrive in time. The church will formally return the lance to House Gautier, if you would. You have my gratitude. I can see that I was right to trust you with this. Please report back. I will tell you of your new mission for the coming moon at that time.
I assume the Archbishop was pleased with your performance. Did you return the Lance of Ruin? I keep thinking about what Gilbert told us. Yes, Miklon was discarded by his family because he was born without a crest. Eventually, he became a masterful thief and gathered enough ruffians to capture a fortress. Right or wrong, he was a gifted leader. He could have been a great asset to Fodlan. What a waste! It's true that a crest can increase your magical abilities and allow you to wield the full might of a hero's relic. But one cannot measure a leader's worth based solely on whether or not they bear a crest. There are plenty of talented people in this world without one. People believe crests are blessings from the goddess, that they're necessary to maintain order in Fodlan. But the people are wrong. Crests are to blame for this brutal, irrational world we live in. Their power is granted only to a select few, whom we elevate and allow to rule the world. Have you ever wondered if the only way to create a truly free world is to dispense with the goddess and the crests? Do that, and people will have no choice but to rise and fall by their own merits.
Lady Edelgard, I question whether you revealed too much to the professor.
Perhaps I did.
It is true that our teacher possesses a rare talent. Even I cannot deny it. The ability to wield the sword of the Creator is concerning.
I've already explained this to you. My power alone is insufficient. That's why I'm borrowing power from those people. If our teacher can wield it in my stead, I believe that would be for the best.
It's a risk. A dangerous one. You leave me no choice but to take matters into my own hands. Please excuse me.
I can't hide from the truth. I can't do all that I must on my own. If all I can rely on is my own ambition, My path won't be easy. Is it so risky to reach out my hand? Father, I swear I will not stop until I succeed. My regret, my grief, my whole life, I've thrown it all away into the darkness.
Professor, you have done well to complete such a difficult task. You have shown exceptional skill in leading your students. I am forever grateful for the safe return of the hero's relic. Just as I expected, you have mastered the sword of the Creator. Now then, I shall tell you about your mission for the coming month.
Archbishop!
Seteth, what troubles you?
Flayn is missing. I cannot find her anywhere. Professor, have you seen Flayn recently? I have searched everywhere. Where could she be? She may be in danger. Oh no, 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 what am I to do?
Calm yourself, Seteth. Professor, we shall continue our discussion another time.
So the reason I didn't want to replay through the entire battle, actually I'll show you here after we do all this crap, because it's gonna get us right into this one of these things. So.
Part 1. White Clouds. Horsebow Moon. Rumors of a Reaper. As cold air begins to creep in from the north of Fargus, Fodlan welcomes the riches of fall. The women spend their days reaping the golden fields, gratefully embracing the bounty the goddess has once again provided. The men venture into the wilds with horse bows and empty sacks ready to be filled with game.
Yeah, we got 5,000 gold from the Church of Saros. Wonder what that is.
As I believe you are already aware, Seteth's younger sister Flayn has gone missing. At present, all we know for certain is that she has not left Garreg Mach.
Flayn is not the type of person to just wander off on her own without telling me where she is going. We have searched the monastery thoroughly, but have found nothing. I am now mobilizing the knights to begin searching the town. Troubling rumors have been running rampant lately. I do not wish to consider the worst, but...
Troubling rumors?
There are rumors of someone prowling the streets and attacking innocents night after night. The knights have investigated the matter. They have not discovered any remains, nor have they found any concrete evidence.
The people are panicked. They all insist someone called the Death Knight is coming to claim their souls with his blade. There is no way she could have escaped unscathed if she were captured by such a fiend. Where is she?
Seteth, recall that impatience begets error. Please do your best to calm yourself. I think of your sister as family as well. You know that. You have my support. We will devote ourselves fully, mind, body, and soul, to recovering her. Professor, your mission for this month is to help find Flayn. The knights have the town covered, so I ask that you focus your efforts on searching the monastery again. We do not have time to waste. You have your orders.
Okay.
Flayn has gone missing? Most unsettling.
It doesn't seem likely that she's simply gotten lost. I'll help in any way that I can.
So, our mission this month is to find her? Well then, let us hurry and locate her before anyone else.
I hope Flayn is okay. What would happen if... Just what would we do if... You can't think like that, Byrne. Seteth would have a heart attack if he heard you.
I've heard that she has a crest, but I suppose for this moment that is irrelevant.
We'll start by gathering information. Someone must have seen Flayn recently.
Right. If we work together, I'm certain we'll find her.
It's Petra's birthday. Wait, did we not do a tea party with Petra just a little bit ago? Maybe not. I mean, I know I did one for this part, but let's just do the tea party. So, I don't know, we'll do Sweet
You
Apple
have my
Blend.
thanks for giving me your spare time.
Anyway,
I have gratitude.
we were... What also really sucks about losing that entire episode is the battle went so well. Like, up until we had to fight the dude who became the evil beast. So before that, no one went down, and then all of a sudden, this one attack knocked 3 full health characters out, which is me, Petra, and Casper. No, it wasn't Casper. I forget who the third one was.
What?
All right. So I remember she doesn't like favorite sweets. So thanks for everything. That was the one thing I got wrong. The third one that was, guessing someone's age gifts you like to receive. Oh, okay. I actually had no idea about that one. Those were completely different things.
What?
The existence, crest, kitchen catastrophes, monastery rules.
I have regrets.
I have no fucking clue, dude. None of those make
I will
any
be
sense to
waiting
me.
happily.
Happy birthday. Also, the whole thing with Edelgard, if you remember how, in those cutscenes, actually, Hubert was mentioning that she might have said too much, and then once Hubert left, she was lamenting to herself. I started thinking about that, and I actually theorized in the episode, in the recording, that we got, not that we got rid of, that I fucking messed up or didn't record or whatever, that maybe something happened, that someone within her house or whatever killed off, or like maybe poisoned the rest of her siblings, because none of them have crests, and only Edelgard had a crest. That I was just thinking about that, because I mean, like, you know, that might make a little bit of sense. But this is one of the reasons I didn't want to redo the battle. Everyone could get an intermediate. So, I need to go to the marketplace, and I need to get some of these damn intermediate seals. So, we're gonna just literally... I can't buy all of them, unfortunately. So, yeah, that's all I get to buy for now. So, we'll start out, we'll do Caleb. I wish I hadn't wasted the one last time, because all I had to do is wait. Caleb gets a lot more points by becoming a thief. He gets more dex and speed. With Mercenary, he just gains 1 more strength. A thief also has a couple of class abilities, while Mercenary does not. Well, I feel like Mercenary is the better one for Caleb. I almost want to do Thief. Because in general, it seems better overall for him. Because he's already got really good strength. So, you know what, we're gonna make him a thief. Cool.
A new path to tread.
Indeed. We're gonna have Hubert. He's going to become, what is it, a mage. Anyway, for now we'll just do normal mage. You get stat bonuses. Luck +2. Next up, we're gonna do Petra. I wanted to make her a thief. That was the original plan, was gonna make her a thief. Because that's what she wanted to actually be. That was one of her goals when she wanted to change how she did a couple things. Holy crap, with Pegasus Knights you get a lot. Anyways, yeah, Petra's gonna become thief. Oh, I wanted to check and see how many seals I had. What, I had 6 when we were on Hubert, I think? So now we're at 4? Cool.
I have success.
Yes, you do. Okay, I have 3 left. So, I have 3 left, and how many? 5 people to class up, so I'm gonna have to pick 2 who are gonna have to wait. At least I know I want Bernadetta to be one of the ones who gets to go up, because she can finally be an archer. She could also be a cavalier? Interesting. But I want her to be an archer. Doesn't seem like very good battle gear, because the fuck? I still don't get that.
I passed. I passed.
Indeed. Ferdinand. He's gonna become a cavalier. He can become an armor knight too, but he has 100% chance of becoming cavalier, and I want him to be a cavalier. Oh, never mind. So I guess HP and movement don't actually count into those stats it gives you. So, that's fine. Anyway, I want him to be cavalier.
true noble never fails.
Cool. And we have one more we can use. So it's either going to be on Linhardt, Casper, or Dorothea. Let's do Dorothea. Well, she can be a mage. But theoretically, we probably won't be doing any battling before I get the chance to buy more, so.
I passed thanks to you, Professor.
Indeed. Alright, cool. There we go. For now, that's good. Now we're going to explore the monastery. Right.
Oh my. Just one small girl who's gone astray has caused all this. We cannot let this stand. You must do all you can to find out where she's gone. Now ask around to see what information you can find. Come now, no time to waste.
Indeed. Do I have anything? No stone unturned. Anyone with information about Flame's disappearance, please report to me. We get a steel axe for that. Watering can? Okay. A random student needs us to make a delivery, and then Marianne needs an equine expert. Dorte needs our help. Dorte? Here's the student.
I hope you're up for a challenge.
Yep. Deliver the letters. No address. It's only one person who's working this hardest, very not very front, with his true feelings and his adorable way about him. If it's a horse person, I'm assuming it's probably going to be Ferdinand? Let's talk to these two.
I bet Flame ran away. She couldn't stand being held back by Seth any longer. I can empathize. I know what it's like to have an overbearing big brother.
Flane's gone missing. Where could she be? If it were an ordinary kidnapping, you'd think there'd be a demand for ransom or something by now. I don't like the sound of this.
Mm-hmm.
We must begin our search for Flame, Professor.
Indeed.
If she ran off of her own free will, that's her business. But that may not be the case. For her sake, I suggest we assume that she was abducted and begin an investigation. Who benefits from kidnapping her? Let's gather all the information we can on anyone who's been acting strangely.
Okay.
I have a favor to ask.
Indeed. Gather clues about Flame by talking to different people at the monastery. If someone seems suspicious, check the room or other place they might spend time.
I have thoroughly surveyed the entire monastery, and yet I have not found a single trace of evidence that suggests Flame was abducted. Perhaps we must seek out personal recounts rather than physical evidence. In any case, we must hurry before something terrible happens.
Yes, indeed.
I've heard the monastery is full of secret passages. If there is no sign of Flame's departure, it is possible that she used one of those. Whatever has happened, I hope she is all right.
Same. Oh, shoot, I just realized all of the red markers on the map, dude. Oh.
If Flame were taken hostage, I expect we would have received demands from the culprit by now. Perhaps this is not a kidnapping at all. Do you suppose she could have simply run away?
Maybe?
If that is the case, it is unlikely that we will find her anywhere in the monastery.
It's Cyril, really?
I can't believe Flame just disappeared. I don't like it one little bit. Oh, are you here to see someone? Alois and Shamir and all the knights are gonna head into town soon.
Yeah, it is you. Yep.
Thanks, Professor.
You're welcome.
I can only imagine how worried Sedith must be, but isn't mobilizing the entire Order of Knights a bit excessive? I was originally assigned to investigate those reports of the Death Knight in the town near Garreg Mach. When I think how many more victims that dastard might claim while we're all busy searching for Flame. I'm sorry, that was insensitive. We're all under a lot of stress right now. It's important that we find her quickly.
No, I mean, I completely understand where you're coming from. So.
There have been a lot of rumors swirling around lately about a Death Knight who kidnaps people from the nearby town.
Mm-hmm.
You don't think Flame was, you know, do you?
Honestly, who knows? We can't rule it out.
Whether the rumors are true or not, I just hope our Flame is safe.
For sure. Oh, there's someone actually here back at the Officers Academy that I need to speak to.
Impressive. Nice work.
Looks like it spooked him a bit. Alright, thanks. I know who the watering can's for. I believe it would actually be for Flame. Which is kind of funny, we're getting it now. Would we have to find her first, you know? Okay, Leonie is one of the people I need to speak to. Spellless Bandage, someone who's slacking on their training. Encyclopedia Sweets. Probably belongs to someone who adores sweets. And from what I noticed, it seems they tend to be by people who
Where could Flame have
by the
gone?
people who drop them.
Do you think she's really been kidnapped?
I hear Tomas has been going around asking about her. But he's probably just worried like the rest of us.
Okay.
Though it wasn't just Flame. He was asking about you and Captain Gerald, too.
Okay.
Is something the matter? I see. So, Flame has gone missing. I will do what I can to support the search. It seems that you are a bit suspicious of me. Might I ask your reasons?
Why are we asking about
I
Flame?
was away from the monastery for a few years, but do not forget, I have spent more than 4 decades in total working here at Garreg-Mach Monastery. Yet it was not until recently that I learned that Seteth has a sister. It is only natural to be curious, don't you think? I assure you, there is nothing more to it than that.
Can I now ask about
It has
this
been
one?
2 decades since I last knew Gerald, yet he looks nearly identical to my memory of him. It is only natural to be curious.
Okay, here he is.
If Flame has been taken hostage, then we know she is alive. At least for now. There would be no point to abducting her if simple murder was the objective. That's only logical, Professor.
Yep. Okay, see you later. Beyond here is where the knights reside. So I'm not allowed to go in there? Hello, Hanneman.
Young Flame's disappearance is most troubling.
This might be the first time I've ever seen Seteth look so worn down. If poor Flame was lured away by anyone. I personally think the clear suspect is that miscreant from Dusker. Those people are deceptive by nature.
That's racist.
A beautiful, delicate maiden vanishing into thin air? It is like something out of a book. If it were a book, we would have no need to worry. She would be rescued presently by a dashing nobleman. Do you have any idea as to where she might be? Where she might have wandered off to?
The greenhouse for some flowers.
The greenhouse? I did not think of that. I will take a look around there later.
So I meant to keep mentioning, but I keep forgetting to mention. They rarely use contractions when speaking in this game. It's always like it is or might have and whatnot. It's just kind of funny.
I hope Flame isn't going hungry. If someone really kidnapped her, I'll never forgive them. Now that I think about it, I saw Alois hanging out by the pond not too long ago. He was always getting into trouble for trying to talk to Flame, you know? It's probably a crazy thought, but I'm starting to worry.
Oh, you're looking for Flame's kidnapper. I can't say anything for sure, but I do have suspicions about Yaritza. There's something about how he's handling his blade lately. It seems more impulsive than usual. It couldn't hurt to try speaking with him at least. At this hour, I think you'll find him sparring with Catherine at the training grounds.
The monastery has been turned upside down. I wonder if we're still going to have the Battle of the Eagle and Lion next month.
That's next month.
It's a yearly tradition, but with things the way they are right now, it's hard to imagine. At any rate, I hope they find Flame soon.
Yep.
Ow! Ingrid just about slapped the teeth out of my head. All I did was suggest that Flame might have eloped.
Quite an insensitive joke.
Insensitive? I was just exploring possibilities.
Did you hear about Flame? It's just one thing after another this year, I swear. Some of the lower-ranked knights are searching for her in the town. If they find anything, I'll know. What? Yaritza? Come to think of it, I haven't seen him today. What would make you suspect him? I see. Well, I'll let the knights know.
Let's see. What if I say the next
What
thing?
would make you suspect him? I see.
Okay.
Professor, I saw him. A knight wielding a gigantic scythe. He was just like the rumors say, all covered in jet black armor. It was the Death Knight. I just know it. You don't think he has something to do with Flame's disappearance, do you?
He could.
Hey, Professor, have you seen Manuela?
No.
I saw her running off somewhere in a terrible hurry. I wonder if it has anything to do with Flame's disappearance. Do you know, Professor?
I have no idea. Your first name terms of Professor Manuela?
Oh, yes. Didn't you know? She was the senior diva in our opera company.
Okay. Unused lipstick.
Flame was child-napped. That is what you are thinking? And the villain is inside our monastery? I must have admittance. One person has been catching my eye. Shamir is a knight not like other knights. Her movements are being reminders of... No. They remind me of warriors of Brigid. Before she was here, what was she getting up to?
Do you really think Flame was kidnapped?
I don't know. Maybe.
Do you think she ran off on her own?
Yeah, I don't know, honestly. The spotless bandage I feel like is Hilda, but at the same time I can't speak.
Hello.
Can't actually give anything to Hilda.
Professor, I've only ever spoken to Flame a handful of times. She always seems so naive about the ways of the world. I'm worried about her. Yes,
yeah.
I'm afraid so. I just hope she comes home safe.
Gerald, interesting.
Because of Flane's disappearance, all of the knights are searching non-stop. But we haven't found a single lead. Sedith's face is getting paler by the minute. It's hard to watch. What's that? You're looking for Manuela? Well, I did pass by her earlier. She was carrying something. A mask of some sort.
Euritha's?
I'm not close to the guy, so I can't say for sure. But come to think of it, you could be right.
Ooh. Interesting. So, really that fast? We've already come to that conclusion? How many notes are there? 3. Okay. I've reunited my daughter after years being apart. I'm the one who left her in the first place. I don't know what to say or even how to speak with her. Love her and treat her with kindness. Next one. If I ever find a partner who understands I don't mean any harm when I flirt with others, someone really like that exists. You're bound to meet someone open-minded someday. Sure. I am occasionally asked and the tendency part has been truth. I do not care for hot beverages. I've considered waiting until it cools to drink, but I feel it would seem rude. You should be honest with your host. Like, cool, it's fine. You should train yourself to. You should be honest with your host. It's Rhea? Okay. Sure.
I've served here at Garrick Mach in some capacity or another for several decades now.
But after all that time, even I can't claim to know everything about the layout.
Searching the entire interior of the monastery is a more difficult task than you may think.
It makes you wonder who designed such a titanic compound.
There are fragments of records remaining from its original construction, but none of them name an actual architect.
What's up, Marianne?
Dear Goddess, hear my prayer. Please watch over Flame. Please protect her.
Alright.
May I ask a favor?
One of Dorte's friends is about to have a baby. Do you know any medicinal herbs that ensure safe delivery? Find medicinal herbs to help a horse have a safe delivery and give it to Marianne. You may find we need growing in the greenhouse. Alright.
Professor, have you still not found any leads regarding Flane's whereabouts?
I kinda have.
I have looked everywhere. Not even the knights on guard have seen anything of note.
We'll find her together.
Yes. Let us work together. It reassures me to have you by my side. May the goddess protect dear Flame until she returns to us.
I'll find her, I swear
That
it.
is all I can ask. Please, lend me your aid. She would never have left the monastery of her own volition. Why is there not a trace of her to be found?
Alright, Edelgard.
I knew I could count on you.
Yeah, we need maybe the training goods, perhaps his quarters. Now we can go in there, right?
Manuela ran off with Euritha's mask? We'll have to speak with both of them. But where could Manuela be?
Who knows?
Euritha is likely at the training grounds, or in his quarters on the eastern side of the Knight's Hall.
Yeah. Alright. Let's go on in. Beyond here is Euritha's. Current month will end and the story will progress. Oh! Huh. Well, no, I don't want to do that yet. Crap, we have a lot of supports. Alright, we'll have to do those a bit later. Alright, let's harvest my things. Wow. We get a lot of flowers there that time. And my professor level went up. Supply of activity points for instructing exploration has increased. Number of adjutants you can deploy has increased. You can now receive more monthly funds for activities. Master classes have been unlocked. Your recipe for cooking together has expanded. Once you release C, you can assign a Jund to follow a unit into battle. What? Depending on class, Junts can provide one of 3 types of aid. Follow-up occasionally adds follow-up attack in combat. Guard defends against and reduces damage from follow-up attacks. Heal occasionally heals host unit at the start of a turn. Junts are more effective at higher support levels to get experience in battle but do not lose weapon durability. Do not die if the host unit is defeated. Huh. We can scatter bone meal now. I spent a lot of money there. Okay, they're the birthing herbs.
I didn't mean to trouble you.
It's all good. Cool. Oh, How to Be Tidy was hers. Really? I was thinking that'd be Manuela's.
To think that Flame would disappear like this. Sedith must be worried sick. I haven't much to go off of, and perhaps it's out of line for me to feel so uncomfortable. But something has been bothering me for a while about Gilbert. I feel as though I've met him somewhere before. I also noticed him staring intently at Annette once.
Is he Annette's father? Maybe. Who knows?
Greetings, Professor. Today, there is quite a bit to report. There is a masked individual who has been going into town every evening and not returning until the following morning. You see? Nothing gets past this guard. I doubt it has anything to do with Flane's disappearance, but... well, better safe than sorry, I always say.
Alright. Thanks. Hello, Shamir.
What brings you here? I'm taking a break. Is this about Flane? You find me suspicious.
What did you do before coming to the monastery?
I was somewhere else, fighting. I understand that I don't fit in among the Knights of Seros, but that hardly links me to Flane's disappearance.
Oh, here's one of the merchants.
Hello there.
What all are you selling? Okay. Oh, you also sell some of these things. Cool. Seeds. Okay, more items. Nice. I already actually have a bunch of gifts that I need to just like give to different people. I can build. Okay, there's someone else I can build a relationship with. I don't know who that is.
Hey there, Professor. Did you want to talk? What? Me? Abduct Flame? You can't really believe I did that.
No, I don't. Did you find anything in the pond?
Well, this may sound silly, but I was too scared to even look. I couldn't bear the thought of finding her in its depths.
Alright, actually, who is this? Oh, Marianne! Okay.
Dear Goddess, I ask for guidance. Professor, I suppose you came by to pray too?
That's right.
I see. That's why I'm here too.
What were you praying for?
Oh, nothing specific. I only call upon the goddess to give thanks, or perhaps to ask for protection. Anyhow, I should be on my way.
Do you have a moment to chat?
Okay. I'm sorry. I don't really know what to say. I'm not very good at talking to people. The truth is, I didn't interact with people too often before I came here.
Why is that?
Oh, no particular reason. I'm simply not very good at it. That's just how I am.
Don't worry about it.
Thank you. I'm sorry. You shouldn't waste your time worrying about me. Please, just ignore me. I, have to be going now. Goodbye, Professor.
Alright. Cool. Oh, what? Ferdinand's was the agricultural survey? I haven't spoken to Bernadetta today, so let's go talk to Bernadetta. Maybe one of these items is actually hers.
Please, not in here! I guess I have to let you in to prove it, don't I?
Wait, what? Where is she? Oh, she's out here now. Hello.
There, see? No one's in Bernie's room but Bernie. Maybe Flame just wanted to be alone for a while. Have you considered that? Come to think of it, where is her room anyway?
Not totally sure, but I just wanted to see if some of these things were yours. I have no idea who even likes flowers in this here.
Wow, thank you so much!
Bernadetta likes flowers. Okay, cool. Oh, another one. Oh, well, that's pretty self-explanatory. Here you
I
go.
had lost the place of this. You have my thanks.
No problem, Bernadetta. I called you Bernadetta. Obviously you're not Bernadetta. My bad. I don't know. Petra likes flowers. Not that much. So there you go. I don't know. I was gonna click on the owl feather and then I chose something different. Forgot to speak of both Linhart and Casper, which is something I need to do because I believe that the bandage is probably Linhart's. Because Linhart seems to be one who would slack on training.
I don't know if she ran off or got kidnapped or what. I just know that Flane's in trouble. That's it. I can't keep sitting around. I gotta go find her. Now, where do I start?
Good question.
Flame? No, I haven't seen her. She's been abducted. Oh, you're looking for her. Sorry, my mind was somewhere else.
Yeah, you should be looking too.
I just recently learned she has a crest. Did you know that, Professor? If it was a particularly rare crest, I could imagine Professor Hanneman would have quite an intense interest in her. Oh, no, I'm not accusing Professor Hanneman of abducting Flame.
Wait, I unlocked another support with someone. Who? I have no idea.
Young what? Who would suspect me? You know what? I'll tell you who. A fool. That's who.
We already know it's Yeritza.
Flame's crest, the major crest of Sethlin, is rare, but there are others who possess it.
Okay.
Well, hello, Professor. You came all the way to my room to... Oh. You've brought the materials from your lecture I slept through. I appreciate it. Thank you.
Don't miss the lectures.
It's not that I want to miss lectures. Exactly. Drowsiness is my arch nemesis. For some reason, I just can't seem to win against it. Just talking about it makes me sleepy.
Let's wake you up with a bit of training then, or trip it down to my help your mood. You're not motivated enough.
It's not that I don't have enough motivation. The problem is that I don't have any at all. Not for useless things. I must compliment you, though. By this point in most conversations, I'm bored senseless. But I'm enjoying this. I wonder why. What is it about you that fascinates me so? You're definitely a strange one.
Maybe so.
In truth, your very nature is odd. You're definitely not a commoner, but you don't seem like a noble either. You're something else. And yet you can wield one of the hero's relics. You're like a hero in some silly legend.
Yep.
Or you could be a villain who came here to enact some evil plot. That wouldn't surprise me either.
Is that what you think?
Hey, Professor, will you ever allow me to investigate that crest of yours? It won't hurt a bit, I swear. I'm sure I could find out all sorts of things about your crest. And you. Of course, I'm not as experienced with such research as Professor Hanneman, but I do what I can. Someday, I think I might like to become a crest scholar. You never know. Oh, don't trouble yourself. I didn't mean now. I've got a lot of other research I'm working on at the moment. I tend to start a project, get bored, and then leave it be. I might be ready to investigate your crest soon. I'd have to tidy up a bit first. On that note, good night, Professor.
Okay. Cool.
I heard something like this happened last year, too.
What?
Neither the culprit nor the missing student were ever found last time. Some people say it was the work of evil spirits.
And it could be the same
I
culprit.
thought the same. Could there be a connection?
Hey, okay, the bundle of herbs was ashes. Supply, Cynthia.
Reflecting on it now, Flame has always seemed a rather odd person. She appears young, Yet there's something about her that seems much older than her years suggest. And she's quite wise, but also surprisingly naive.
Maybe she's lived a very sheltered life, or maybe she's actually a ghost.
A ghost? Don't be absurd! Hey! That!
Encyclopedia Suites was hers. Okay. Oh, there's an arcane crystal just in the bucket.
I am one of the suspects, am I? Well, hopefully I can lay your suspicions to rest. Do you know of my, let's call it, unique situation?
Do you mean Annette?
I was once a knight, in service to the Fargus royal family. If Ingrid believes she saw me before, it was likely in Ferdiad, the kingdom capital. Annette is... she is my... but no. I would appreciate it, Professor, if you would ask no more.
I mean, it's most likely she's your daughter. Nope. I don't know. I'm pretty positive I've talked to everybody that I can give anything to. And checked and seen that I can't give anything to anybody. We're going to use my activity points real quick. We have a choir festival, and let's bring along Edelgard and Casper this time.
Our voices are all over the place. We must learn to work together in harmony.
Yeah! I'll sing so loud that my voice is gonna reach the sky!
Okay. Significantly stronger, significant amount of faith experience, and I got a lot of authority experience. Dope. Okay, hunting festivals today. The special Deirdreus style fried pheasant. Yeah, let's do Benedetta and Casper.
Ooh, this is my favorite. You've got great taste.
Ah, I can eat so much of this stuff. My stomach's growling just thinking about it.
Cool. Oh, I unlocked a support with someone. We can check that out here in a minute. Alright, I want to do this. Cool. Now my horse went up to E+.
I still have much to learn.
Alright, can you help me in magic? You can. Let's do it. Only good. That's... oh well, they're my activity points. Oh, Bernadetta! Okay.
Great weather today. Perfect for shutting yourself inside, don't you think?
I mean, I guess it doesn't matter. I think I'll head outside.
Oh, you go right ahead. I'll be right here. The better the weather, the less crowded it is in here. I can't pass up having all the space to myself. I love feeling like I'm all alone in the world.
What made you such a recluse?
Oh, that. Well, I guess I can tell you, Professor. My father's obsessed with money. He's only ever seen me as bait for a rich husband. To train me to be a good, submissive wife, he'd do things like tie me to a chair and leave me there all day, challenging me to stay quiet. I tried hard to do as he asked. Honestly, I did. But before I knew it, I just couldn't bring myself to leave my room anymore.
Why not?
I just had this overwhelming feeling of fear all the time. No matter how hard I tried, my father never thought I was good enough. After that, it was just constant scolding. He couldn't say 2 words to me without mentioning how useless I was. An unmarriageable girl. My life was isolated, to say the least. I wasn't allowed to play with other kids, let alone make friends. Soon, I stopped wanting that. I was happiest alone.
Wow.
But even that made him mad. And when he tried to drag me outside, I kicked and screamed so much, I seriously hurt myself. He's calmed down a bit in recent years. His constant torment was replaced with complete indifference. He mostly acts like I don't exist now.
Can you give me the address? I need to go pay this asshole a visit. How'd you end up at the monastery?
If you can believe it, I was basically kidnapped. My mother ordered an attendant to stuff me in a bag while I was sleeping. By the time I figured out what was going on, I was already here. For a while, I was sure I was going to die. But here I am. Look at me. Still breathing. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to get you down talking like that about my past. Just forget everything I told you. There's no point in talking about myself anyway. idiot! Oh, this is why everyone hates you, Bernie!
Literally nobody hates you. Thank you for confiding in me.
What? No, it's not... Oh, Professor! How can you be so kind to me?
That's...
I don't deserve it. I'm sorry.
That's so fucking
Please don't
awful.
look at me.
That's... That's absolutely... that actually upsets me. Okay, who is it over here? Hanneman. Yeah, sure, let's do it.
Ah, Professor. Always a pleasure to see you. I wonder, might you have a moment to chat?
Why? Sure.
Come now. You have no need to be on guard. I'd never cause you harm. You're far too valuable a specimen, well, that is to say, too valuable a member of the Academy staff. Indeed, the further my crest research progresses, the closer you come to learning the truth of your heritage. Is it not so?
Sure.
When I learned you bore the lost crest, the very crest of flames itself, I set about learning everything I could about your past. What was the origin of your bloodline? How have the events of your life been shaped by your lineage? I became somewhat obsessed, I must admit.
You investigated me?
Nothing so crass as an investigation. No, I researched. I spoke to mercenaries whom you've worked with in the past to learn about your life before the Academy. Of course, I also contacted Gerald and his mercenary friends. Your father does keep rather interesting company. I'm excited to share with you what I learned, but I do ask that you correct me if I am mistaken on any account.
Okay.
The story begins with Gerald serving as captain of the Knights of Seros. There was a woman at the monastery with whom Gerald was quite close. At first, it seemed obvious this mystery woman was your mother. Alas, that cannot be the case. The timing is all wrong. As it was told to me, the woman in question passed away shortly before Gerald left the monastery. Yet your birth occurred sometime later, while Gerald was taking work as a mercenary. This, of course, presumes your age is accurately reported. If you were born sooner, well, the story would be quite different, would it not?
My father was always one for secrets.
Oh, I am aware. You too were certainly enigmatic, as far as mercenaries go. For example, Gerald never once spoke of his time serving as captain of the Knights. That's quite a secret to keep for all those years. In the end, your old acquaintances had little definitive to say about either of you. However, they all agreed on one thing. Your father and yourself were a strong pair. Warriors to be respected and feared. You in particular. In fact, many came to know you as the Ashen Demon. They say you would destroy your enemies without a hint of emotion on your face. The mercenaries I spoke to revered you as a living legend of sorts. So, that is what I learned. And I admit, it is barely more than I knew before. The next step in my research is to ask your blood for answers, and hope that it is more forthcoming than your past acquaintances.
Alright. And the last one before we move on. Edelgard. Another one of Edelgard. Really?
Oh, it's you. Out late again, I see. What brings you here?
I could ask you the same.
I just wanted some fresh air. There's a lovely breeze tonight. I always wander outside when sleep evades me.
I couldn't sleep either.
So I see. Still, it's ill-advised to stay out so late. I should get some sleep too, but... Have you ever felt a sort of longing for the outdoors? I have. There are times I long for the warmth of the sun, for a sweet breeze on my face. Do you remember what I told you the other night? About my past?
I had an interesting
None of my
theory about it.
siblings had a chance to lead the sort of life they deserved. An ordinary life.
Should I say I forgot? You asked me to forget. I remember.
My siblings and I were imprisoned underground, beneath the palace. The objective was to endow our bodies with the power of a major crest. I have always possessed the crest of Saros, inherited through the Hresvelg bloodline. But it was only a minor crest, and most of my siblings bore no crest at all.
I fucking called it. Are you serious? Nice.
In order to create a peerless emperor to rule Fodlan, they violated our bodies by cutting open our very flesh. Now here I stand, the fruit of that endeavor, Edelgard von Hresvelg. But that came at too high a price. The others were sacrificed. Ours weren't the only lives devastated by that terrible process. Innocents died as well, without even knowing what they were dying for.
What the fuck is wrong with these people? Oh my god!
And there you have it. The truth of the Hresvelg's empire.
It's unbelievable.
It is. But when you see my true strength, you will know that I speak the truth. I have kept it hidden all this time, but I will reveal to you the power of my second crest.
What?
It is the same as yours. The crest of flames. When it manifested for me, I swore a silent oath. For the sake of my family, and for all the poor souls whose lives were traded for my existence. For their sake, I will build a world where such meaningless sacrifice is never again sanctioned. As Emperor, I will change the world. I swear it.
Dude, I fucking called it. C+? What? I'm like blown away. I don't know why. I don't know how I called it, but I called exactly. It was exactly what I expected, almost. But for now, we're gonna move on. We'll do the other sports later. We spent a lot of time already on this episode, and just in case something happens, I'm saving to another file. The Underground Chamber, White Clouds, Chapter 6, Rumors of a Reaper. Don't tell me this is a fight.
Professor Yuritsa, are you there?
He does not seem to be here. On the ground. Professor Manuela.
Is she injured?
She's unconscious. Someone clearly attacked her.
Look at her hand. It looks as though she is pointing at something. There.
There's an opening behind that shelf. Perhaps a secret passageway.
What is the meaning of... Wait, is that Manuela? What happened here?
Good question.
We know as much as you do. She needs to be taken to the infirmary.
Yes, of course. And quickly. Give me a hand, child.
Understood. I'll support her head. Professor, I'll be back shortly. Please be careful.
Does this mean Professor Yuritsa did it? Could he also have kidnapped Flayn?
We should start by investigating this passageway. Do you agree, Professor?
Yeah, let's investigate.
Agreed. The culprit could be hiding inside.
That settles it. We'll take the offensive. Here we come, you monsters!
Shall we, Professor?
Dang.
I never would have imagined. I see someone. They're unconscious.
It's Flayn. It's Flayn, of course
Yes.
it is.
And there is someone else, too. It appears to be another student.
Someone's coming. I recognize that Scythen mask. It's that jerk we fought at the Holy Mausoleum.
Oh, great.
That sword. You must be. One of us will die. The other will live. I will enjoy this dance of damnation.
Wait. Are we having to fight now? What? Oh, great. Oh, dude. Alright, well, looks like this is where I'm going to be ending this episode, guys. So, really all enjoyed it. Really appreciated. The next episode, we're going to do this battle. We don't get Edelgard for this, do we? No. At least the rest of our units are really good.
Welcome.
Wait.
Come back soon.
They redid how Anna looks.
Welcome.
What? She doesn't have red hair. It's like pinkish. Can I freaking buy? No, they're at a big intermediate seal still.
Come back soon.
Anyways, yes, I'm gonna end this episode here. So hope you all enjoyed, did appreciate it, and yeah, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you all later.